Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're talking about taking clinical medical advice and turning it into an empowering daily workday routine. Because let's face it, managing diabetes in the modern workplace, it can feel like a total minefield. Unpredictable schedules, high stress, sitting at a desk for hours, it's a lot. But what if you could completely take control of that environment? Today, we're unpacking some fantastic data on how to maintain your glucose stability while on the clock. We'll look at prepping your space, scheduling your day, and really advocating for your health.
So, the big question, can your daily routine actually stabilize your glucose? Well, if you've ever hit that dreaded afternoon crash during a stressful workday, that sudden brain fog or that massive wave of fatigue, you know exactly how disruptive fluctuating blood sugar is. It absolutely tanks your productivity and just makes you feel awful. We're going to explore how simple, consistent habits are actually your ultimate toolkit to fix this. It's not just about your medication, it's about the environment and the routine you build around yourself from the literal minute you clock in.
Let's jump into Section 1. Prepping your desk for success right when you arrive at the office. Turning your desk into a proactive health station is an absolute game changer. It means keeping your complete diabetes kit right there for immediate access. We're talking your glucose meter, your CGM charger, and your insulin. But, and this is absolutely crucial, you've got to have fast-acting sugar right there too. Think glucose tablets, a small juice box, or maybe some snack bars. Why? Because when a low hits, the very last thing you want to do is go wandering around the office hunting for the break room vending machine, right? You need to handle potential lows quickly and discreetly right from your chair.
And along with your desk, let's talk about your phone. It's basically a two-step tech prep that creates a medical safety net right in your pocket. Honestly, take 5 minutes today to save your doctor's direct contact details and set up that emergency medical ID on your smartphone. By doing this, you're building an invisible layer of security. If you ever need help, boom, the information is instantly available to whoever is stepping in to assist you.
Moving right along to Section 2, the power of a consistent routine, especially when you're navigating that chaotic midday rush.
Consistent habits are what keep you stable even when you're bouncing between back-to-back meetings. Starting in the morning, regular hydration with water is critical. Dehydration can actually really mess with your blood sugar levels. Then we hit midday. Now, midday is all about consistent, scheduled meals. Please do not let some notoriously late meeting push your lunch back 2 hours. And as we slide into the afternoon, relying on phone alarms for your medication times becomes a total lifesaver. When you're buried in spreadsheets or deep in focus mode, time just gets away from you, so let your phone do the remembering for you. That way, you literally never miss a dose.
The source material hits the nail on the head here. It says, avoid skipping meals, even when your schedule is stressful or busy. You just cannot let the midday rush force you to skip lunch. Consistent eating is the absolute hero of your daily glucose management routine. Seriously. If your meetings constantly run long, block out 15 minutes on your calendar that are non-negotiable for eating. Treat it like a meeting with the CEO. Your body relies on that predictable intake of food to keep your blood sugar from plummeting and then doing that aggressive spike later on.
Now for Section 3, boosting with light movement to finally beat that dreaded afternoon slump.
Just the number 10. That's it. That is how little time it takes to see a massive biological benefit. We are talking about just 10 minutes. The data shows that throwing a simple 10-minute walk into your lunch break significantly improves your blood sugar levels for the entire afternoon. You absolutely don't need a sweaty, hour-long gym session. Just 10 minutes of light movement helps your muscles soak up that glucose. It acts like a natural stabilizer to power you right through the rest of your day.
Think about it this way. If you just sit at your desk scrolling through emails while eating, you're missing a crucial window for your body's natural blood sugar regulation. But contrast that with the 10-minute walk. It jumpstarts your system, it clears your head, and clinically speaking, it gives you significantly improved afternoon blood sugar levels. It is a tiny, tiny investment of time for a truly huge physiological return. A real game changer.
All right, our final section, Section 4, monitoring and workplace support. This is all about staying safe and advocated for.
It's incredibly important to connect those early warning signs to the severe issues they can cause if left unchecked. Taking immediate action when you feel things like shakiness, dizziness, or extreme thirst directly prevents severe outcomes down the line. Stuff like blurred vision or extreme fatigue. Recognizing these physical cues early is hands down your best defense. Whatever you do, don't ignore a sudden wave of dizziness just because you want to push through and finish one more email. Actually, scratch that. Never ignore it. Address the symptom immediately, stabilize with those fast-acting sugars we talked about earlier, and then you can get back to work safely. And remember, you really don't have to manage all of this completely on your own. Building an essential workplace support system means informing at least one trusted colleague about your condition. It's just a smart, critical safety measure so someone knows exactly what to do if you need a hand. Plus, you have the right to request reasonable accommodations. This might mean asking for a private space for insulin administration if you're not comfortable doing it out in the open at your desk. It could also mean utilizing flexible scheduling so you can manage health appointments, or even just handle a rough blood sugar morning without the added stress of rigid corporate clock watching.
So I want to leave you with this final, vital question to think about. Are you advocating for the workplace accommodations you need for your health? Really think about your own daily routine for a second. Are you using these simple tools, the desk kit, the strict meal scheduling, that 10-minute walk? And most importantly, are you speaking up for your needs? Because truly mastering your glucose stability at work means taking charge of your environment so that your environment doesn't take charge of you. Start with just one small routine change tomorrow and see how it builds your foundation for a healthier, far more stable workday.